On our channel we tell the latest breaking news and stories around the world. If you don't want to miss anything, subscribe now. Before getting started, we would like to invite you to discover the pocket notebooks, journals, diaries and more from Keystar Moon. We had a crush for this artist for his unique and practical notebooks, journals, diaries creations that you won't find anywhere else. Keystar Moon creativity has no limit. He has always been a creator with inspiration, and he is glad to share with us his unique copyrighted creations on cover of these journals, notebooks and diaries. Check the bookshop link in the description of this video if you want to know more. Now let's get started. Tennis legend Roger Federer has announced he will retire from the sport at the age of 41. The Swiss maestro, who won a total of 20 Grand Slams, the third highest men's tally of all time, retires as one of the greatest to ever play the game. Federer's last appearance came at last year's Wimbledon, where he reached the quarter-finals. His final Grand Slam triumph was at the 2018 Australian Open, when, aged 36, he became the second oldest man to win a major singles title in the Open era. He claimed 103 singles titles on the ATP Tour and was world number 1 for 237 consecutive weeks between February 2004 and August 2008, which remains a record. Federer's decision follows a turbulent period for the Swiss star, who has undergone 3 knee surgeries in a desperate attempt to return to his former glories. His injuries have limited his appearances on tour, and he has played in just 3 of the 11 Grand Slams staged since the start of 2020. Federer is set to feature in exhibition matches, but the Laver Cup, where he will represent Team Europe, will be his last competition on the ATP Tour. To my tennis family and beyond, of all the gifts that tennis has given me over the years, the greatest, without a doubt, has been the people I've met along the way, my friends, my competitors, and most of all the fans who give the sport its life, Federer said. Today, I want to share some news with all of you. As many of you know, the past 3 years have presented me with challenges in the form of injuries and surgeries. I've worked hard to return to full competitive form. But I also know my body's capacity and limits, and its message to me lately has been clear. I am 41 years old. I have played more than 1,500 matches over 24 years. Tennis has treated me more generously than I ever would have dreamt, and now I must recognize when it is time to end my competitive career. The Laver Cup in London next week will be my final ATP event. I will play more tennis in the future, of course, but just not in Grand Slams or on the tour. This is a bittersweet decision, because I will miss everything the tour has given me. But at the same time, there is so much to celebrate. I consider myself one of the most fortunate people on earth. I was given a special talent to play tennis, and I did it at a level that I never imagined for much longer than I ever thought possible. Federer thanked his wife, Mirka, his coaches, his fans and everyone who has been involved in his stellar career. He also paid tribute to his fellow competitors, such as Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic, who lead the all-time Grand Slam standings with 22 and 21, respectively. I was lucky enough to play so many epic matches that I will never forget, Federer added in a video statement. We battled fairly, with passion and intensity, and I always tried my best to respect the history of the game. I feel extremely grateful. We pushed each other, and together we took tennis to new levels. Above all, I must offer a special thank you to my unbelievable fans. You will never know how much strength and belief you have given me. The inspiring feeling of walking into full stadiums and arenas has been one of the huge thrills in my life. Without you, those successes would have felt lonely rather than filled with joy and energy. The last 24 years on tour have been an incredible adventure. While it sometimes feels like it went by in 24 hours, it has also been so deep and magical that it seems as if I've already lived a full lifetime. I have had the immense fortune to play in front of you in over 40 different countries. I have laughed and cried, felt joy and pain, and most of all I have felt incredibly alive. Federer ended his statement with a message to his fans and the sport. To the game of tennis, I love you and will never leave you. Tell us your thoughts in the comment section. If you don't want to miss another breaking news and stories around the world, subscribe to our channel now.